Hello everyone, myself Sadhon Kumar Saha. I study in MSS Department of Economics, Maulana Bhashani Science and Technology University, Bangladesh. Here we study the current scenario of institutional quality and foreign direct investment in lower middle income countries. At first, here we introduce some basic things about our presentation topics. Firstly, FDI refers to the movement of capital from one country to another countries. For that, foreign investor want to invest in that country or in a country that has a good investment friendly environment. So we can tell that institutional quality can be a big issue for the foreign investor because a good environment or a good investment friendly environment can arise when the institutional quality of the country is better. The main purpose of our study is we want to show the present scenario of FDI inflow and institutional quality in lower middle income countries. For this purpose, we collect data from 28 lower middle income countries from 2002 to 2018. We use this time period and this group of countries on the basis of the availability of data. In this slide, this pie chart shows the FDI inflow in 4 income group of countries that is classified by World Bank. This large shape shows the FDI inflow in 2018 in higher income countries. The value of FDI inflow is $991 billion, that is 66% of the world FDI. On the other hand, this shape shows the upper middle income countries FDI inflow in 2018, that is $356 billion and 24% of the world FDI. But this portion and this portion shows the FDI inflow in lower middle income countries and lower income countries. In lower middle income countries, FDI inflow amount is $126 billion, that is 8%, only 8% of the world FDI. So one question comes forward that why the FDI inflow is very less in this categorized country. In our upcoming slide, we shows the situation of FDI inflow and the institutional quality of these countries. Here, this figure shows the average FDI inflow of 28 lower middle income countries from 2002 to 2018. This large line shows the FDI inflow of India from 2002 to 2018. In this time period, India received almost 28,000 million US dollar, whereas the other countries, look here, the other countries received less than 3,000 million US dollar. Now we want to see the situation of institutional quality of this income group of countries. For that reason, we use 6 good governance indicator as a proxy of institutional quality that is developed by Kahraman. This indicator received a higher value of plus 2.5 and a lower value of minus 2.5, whereas the higher value indicates a better institutional quality and the lower value indicates the worse institutional quality. These 6 good governance indicators are control of corruption, government effectiveness, political stability and absence of violence, regulatory quality, rule of law, voice and accountability. Now we show the situation of that indicator one by one. First, control of corruption. Here this figure shows the average control of corruption from 2002 to 2018. Of these 26 28 lower middle income countries. Here we see that only Bhutan and that one Lesotho received the positive value of this indicator, whereas the other 26 lower middle income countries received the negative value. That means only Bhutan and Lesotho's corruption rate is lower than the other countries. Our second indicator is government effectiveness. Here, this figure shows the average government effectiveness situation from 2002 to 2018. Here we also see that only two countries, that is Bhutan and Philippines, received the positive value, whereas all other countries received the negative value. That means the government effectiveness quality is not good enough among this income group of countries. Our third indicator is political stability and absence of violence. Here we also see the same things that is happened before for the other two indicators. Here only Lesotho, Bhutan, Lesotho and Vietnam receive the positive value. That means they make a better position in that indicator, whereas the other countries' political situation is not stable enough. Here, this slide shows the average regulatory quality of 28 lower middle income countries from 2002 to 2018. Here, we see that all countries received the negative value, but only that one, that is El Salvador's, received the positive value. That means only El Salvador's regulatory quality is better than others in this group. Our fifth indicators that measures the institutional quality is rule of law. Here we see that Bhutan and a new country, that is India, received the positive value, whereas all other 26 lower income countries received the negative value. That means law and rule of law situation of that countries is not good enough. Our last indicator is voice and accountability. Here we see that is El Salvador, India, Lesotho, Philippines and Senegal received the positive value of this indicator, whereas the other countries received the negative value. That means the people of this country do not make or raise their voice properly. By summarizing the overall analysis, we can tell that, and we also see that expecting one or two countries, all the countries receive the negative value from all the indicators. That means the institutional quality of these lower middle income countries is not good enough. Actually, this is very bad. We also see that this country received very lower amount of FDI inflow with poor institutional quality. We tell the poor institutional quality because these are the political unstable countries and also exist higher corruption. People do not raise their voice properly here, and also the law is not implemented properly. So we can tell that this poor institutional quality may be the main reason or one of the reason for this lower level of FDI inflow in these lower middle income countries. Thanks to you all.